guys. Well, it's great to be with you all. The confession I've got is my Liverpool top is in the UK. This is Svetlana's. So I'm actually wearing Svetlana's Liverpool jersey right now. So if I, it's skin tight. So if I start to go red, then it's because I'm struggling. That's like me really getting out. It's a little bit warm, but trust me, if I take it off, you will all be jumping off the Zoom. So, guys, I'm excited to be here with you all. I want to just really quickly share a bit more about my story with you guys, and then share with you some of the stuff that I believe you need to know in order to build a business using social media, and then some of the stuff that I think you need to look out for if you want to stay ahead of the social media game. So, my network marketing career started in 1987. But I wasn't born until 1988. So whenever I tell people that, they kind of like, how does that work? Like, how can you have started before you were born? Well, mum and dad thought that mum and dad had no money. They couldn't afford to pay attention, right? They lived in a house where if you leant against one of the walls, like the house would fall down. It was a big house though. And they had a business. They sold the business, made next to nothing, and they didn't have a job. They didn't have anything else. And what they decided to do is decided to rent out the rooms of the house to complete strangers. And they filled out bedroom 1, they stayed in bedroom 1, they filled out bedroom 2, bedroom 3, bedroom 4, bedroom 5. And my dad was like, this is going really well. Should we rent out the dining room and the lounge as well? And then while we're at it, we might as well rent out the basement. My mum was like, go on then, I don't really care as long as the money's coming in. My mum was pregnant with me at the time. One day, the house is completely full. There's 12, 13 or 14 strangers living in one house. I'm pretty sure he invented Airbnb, to be honest with you. And he one day wakes up, walks downstairs, and on the kitchen table is a newspaper. And my dad's not a reader, right? They say readers are leaders. He was a great example that he didn't start off reading, but he got into reading, right, after he saw this newspaper. It was opened up. He was scrunched it up. So he was like, who's reading the news? Like, boring, right? Scrunched it up. Just before he scrunched it up, he saw a picture of an Aston Martin sports car with the words MLM, MLM, MLM written above it. And it accompanied with that, it said, I drive an Aston Martin, you can too. Call me now. Now, back then, it was James Bond, right? All those years ago, James Bond was like the big thing. Everyone wanted to be James Bond. Every man wanted to be James Bond. Maybe the women did too, I don't know. Yeah, maybe in a different way. So, you want to be James Bond, right? So, James Bond drives an Aston Martin. I want to know, well, what's MLM? He thought MLM stood for Make Love Monthly. That's what he thought MLM stood for. He was like, Make Love Monthly, Make Love Monthly, Make Love Monthly. I drive an Aston Martin, you can too, call me now. I was like, I'm calling that up. Weird, right? Me talking about my own mum and dad in this situation. Like, why is my dad responding to Make Love Monthly advertisement? This doesn't sound too good. Picks up the phone. The guy invites him to a presentation that was in Blackpool. For those of you who have been to or are from or have gone to Blackpool, good times in Blackpool. Goes along on the 26th of October, 1987. And my dad witnesses a presentation of a perfume company. And my dad's like, whoa, wow, this is amazing. And he's elbowing my mum, who is carrying me in the womb. I was in the room, and I remember it because my dad was elbowing me in the face, saying like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And the reason why, he said, was that he saw people who struggled to walk and chew gum at the same time. And he thought, if they can do it, so can I. That's the exact same thing that if they can do it, so can I. And he went on his mission. He ended up making millions in the industry. And when I was 18 years old, my dad introduced me to network marketing. Now, at this time, I'd seen him make all the money, all the fortunes, all the fame, all the freedom, all the friends, this network marketing family, all the Fs, right? Maybe that's why he called me Frazer, I don't know. But he saw all these different things, and he sat me down, and he was like, my son is the perfect prospect, right? He knows it's not a pyramid thing. He knows it's legit. He knows mentorship. He's seen the presentation 37,000 times. He knows he's going to say yes. He'd be a bit of an idiot. He would literally be an idiot if he says no. 18th birthday, sits me down, starts doing the presentation. Now, the presentation is not adapted to me, Frazer, his son. The presentation is the exact same presentation that he's given all the thousands of people that have seen him do it to. Sorry, let me get some blood flowing there. fingertips are tingling here a bit, like blood circulation's getting shut off here, right? So like literally, I'm thinking, oh, I'll put on some BeFit. No, I'm wearing Svetlana's version of the Liverpool shirt. I'm still staggered. I'm actually in this, and she's doing all right. Anyway, so I sit down and I see it halfway through. I go, Dad, stop. I ain't joining the network marketing thing. And that was the day that I realized when people say no to my dad, they're not saying no to the product. They're not saying no to the opportunity. They're not saying no to the company. They're not saying no to the timing. They're saying no to themselves doing it. They're saying no to their fears. They're saying no to the idea of them becoming a network marketer. They're not saying no to the product. They're just saying no to the idea of them doing it. So I said, Dad, I'm not doing it. He said, why? I said, Dad, I've got 3 fears. And I've seen you face these fears that I have every single day. Number 1, the fear of rejection. If anyone's ever had the fear of rejection, you can just give me a wave, right? Yeah, right? Fear of failure. That was the second one. If you've ever had the fear of failing, let me know. The big thing for fear of failure for me, thanks guys, I love the couple waves from Neil and Teresa there. That was a real good like combo wave. I saw that. That was like a waving of a wave. That was brilliant. It was like a Mexican wave. So I had a big fear, like, because I thought if network marketing is my only chance to live a unique life, then what happens if it fails? And I'm 18. That means I'm going to have the rest of my life knowing that I'm never going to be something special. That was the big fear for me. And the idea of not doing it was actually more exciting to me than actually doing it. It was really weird. The third one, though, is the one that makes me sick thinking about it, like back then. And that was, the fear of public speaking. Oh my God. If my dad said to me, Frazer, you are going to be speaking in front of 5 people a month from now, I would be, pardon the French, shitting it for a month. I would be absolutely petrified for an entire month. Sleepless nights, itching, red, I'd be horrendous. And I said no to all that. And I got out of the chair and I was just about to walk outside. My dad was like, all right, fair enough, it's not for you. Right, wrong timing. I was just about to walk out of his office and he went, hey, Fraze! I said, yeah, Dad. He said, are you cool if I keep you updated on my progress? That was it. Are you cool if I keep you updated on my progress? I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't know it at the time, but that was him getting permission from me to follow up. So what happened 3 months after that? He sat me down. He said, hey, Fraser, I've got some updates for you. You're going to love them. I was like, oh, what updates? Like, come on, Dad, what's going on? Sat me down in the same chair. Got another piece of the paper of the flip chart. And he wrote down and explained the exact same presentation. Like, I mean, word for word. Halfway through, and Dad, stop. I'm not joining this thing. He said, why? I said, I've still got the fear. He kept doing it. 16 attempts over 4 years. And I finally said yes. And the reason why I said yes is I had my enough is enough moment. And I believe people either have their enough is enough moment before they join or after they join, but you have to have it in order to succeed, in my opinion. My enough is enough moment was the fact that I was basically going to university to be a construction manager. And I had enough is enough, seeing my mum and dad travel around the world, living the jet set lifestyle, knowing that they would be making what I would earn in a year in a week. And I don't look great in a hard hat. Like I'm saying, like there's 2 types of heads. The head that the hard hat sits, like goes on, and the head that the hard hat just sits on top of. I have the second kind of head. And it honestly, it doesn't look good at all. It's embarrassing. Like if I'm like on the site and like someone walks past, male or female, I want to take the hat off, right? It's just bad. Really, really bad. So I was like, I've had enough. I'm going to do this. And he said, what's changed really? And I said, my desire to gain, my desire to change my life is way bigger than the fears that I have. And for me, that was the key. Now, my dad didn't change the presentation, and And this is the analogy that I can give you. The first time you hear Justin Bieber's song, the first time I heard a Justin Bieber song, I was like, all he's saying is baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, baby, baby. I'm like, how is this guy making millions of dollars by saying baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh. This is ridiculous. Heard it the second time, I was like, third time, fourth time, my mate said, hey, mate, have you heard that new Justin Bieber song? I'm like, yeah, it's rubbish. I quite like it. Fifth time, it's on the radio. Sixth time, it's number one. Seventh time, I'm thinking, maybe it is good. Eighth time, I'm like, baby. Ninth time, I'm whistling it in the garden. 10th time, I'm like, Alexa, play Baby, Baby, Baby by Justin Bieber. The 11th time, I'm like, put it on repeat. 12th time, hey, Svetlana, if something happens to me at the weekend, like, oh, if something happens to me tonight, can you play Justin Bieber, Baby, Baby, Baby at my funeral? The first time I heard it, I hated it, but it kept planting seeds. It kept going in my head, and eventually I started to love it. So I decided to build on social media. The reason why was because I thought that then, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, the network marketing was an extrovert world. Oh, there's a doorbell. Don't worry, Svetlana has got a top on. Yeah, there we go. Because she's not got this on, because I'm wearing it. And like, we've got to pay homage to Liverpool, right, for winning the first league in 30 years. I'm crazy. So, yeah, I'm getting red as well a little bit here. So I decided to do this. And the reason was I thought that I could build it all behind the computer. And they say network marketing is a work from home business. And I saw my dad traveling up and down the country thinking, he's not really working from home. I'm at home all the time. He's never at home. But I soon realized that network marketing is great for social media is great for two things. And I want you to write this down because it's important that you know this. Network marketing on social media is amazing for two things. Number one, lead generation. And number two, communication. That's it. You generate a lead on social media, it's great for that. You communicate with your team and obviously the overall team, it's great for that. But social media won't replace events. So social media won't replace personal development. Social media won't replace leadership development. So if you ever think I'm going to build all on social media and I'm never going to get out of my house, think again, because you will have to. Okay? So I go upstairs. My dad says, well, I need you to do 3 things. There's only 3 things you need to do in order to succeed on social media. I'm like, go on, Dad, give it to me. Now, at the time, like, I'm a sponge. I'm like, I just need this. I've got to get out of the habit I'm in. He said, number 1 is you've got to be coachable. I'm like, coachable? Okay. What's that mean? I'm not the smartest guy. I wear glasses just to make myself look a little bit smarter. Without my glasses, right? I just like a football thug, right? But like with my glasses on, I'm like, oh yeah, hello everybody. Yeah. So the first thing was be coachable. I said, what's that mean? He said, like, if I tell you to do something, can you do it? I said, oh yeah, I can do that. He said, good. He said, second thing, you've got to be committed. I'm like, okay. What do you mean? I said, like, you're going to be committed. And he said, Frazer, you're going to hear this a lot in network marketing. I'll give it a year. I said, I want you to imagine this. It comes to your big day. It's your wedding day. And you're at the altar next to your wife, and the vicar, the pastor, the priest, whatever, turns to you and says, will you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? Something like that. Will you go, hang on, everyone. Stop. Listen, love, I'm going to give you 1 year. If you're not a great wife after that 1 year, I'm going to sack you off. I'm going to find another wife. No, you give it all it takes, right? Till death do us part, right? Now, sometimes situations happen, which means you have to kind of find another wife, find another home. We know that, right? But I said, okay, I can do that. I can be coachable, I can be committed. He said, third one. And I remember him literally leaning forward to me. And he said, you got to be consistent. And I went, yeah, nope. Me and consistency, we don't go very well together. He said, what do you mean? He said, every time I complete a level on a computer game, I don't finish it. Every time I start a diet, don't finish it. Every time I start a gym regime, don't finish it. Every time I start writing my goals down, I don't finish it. Every time I start a relationship, I don't finish it. Well, I finish it, but I finish it. Like, I end it, right? And it just doesn't work out. So he was like, oh. All right, let me tell you something. And he got me in the car. Sorry, I love telling stories. I can't help it. He got me in the car and he took me to the playground, right? And I was like, Dad, I've just started a business. I've got ideas of making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why the flipping heck are we in the playground? And we go to the playground and he goes, see the seesaw over there? He said, go sit on one of the sides. I was like, all right, cool. So I sat on the far side. He sat on the near side. And we're both on the seesaw going up and down. I'm like, Dad, you flipping lost it. Now, my dad has something that he calls the Peter Pan principle. The Peter Pan principle is never at your age, never grow up. That's his principle, right? That's his philosophy. And he's been such a great dad to me because we're like mates, because he's basically the same age as me. Because he says you should always act your UK shoe size. And his is 11, and mine is 11 and a half. So we're just a bunch of nutters. So we're on this seesaw going up and down. I said, Dad, why the flipping heck are we here? I need to go build a business. He said, you're here because you've got to be coachable and you're committed to learning whatever it takes. Sorry. And this is like super tight. That has taken all the effort I can to just give me a couple of centimeters there. So he said, you only have to worry about two things in order to be truly consistent. I said, what are they? He said, the size of your vision of yourself, the size of the vision of your future self. I said, okay. And the size of the distractions that you have in your way. I said, okay. He said, the size, they're on either side of the seesaw. He said, whatever's biggest, whatever's heaviest is what's going to happen. So if your distractions are bigger and heavier than the vision of your future self, then you will fail. Because you'll just get distracted all the time. But if your vision is so big for your future self and you eliminate and you reduce the distractions in your life, then you're going to be successful because you're going to be consistent. I was like, right. He says, take a single mom or take a mother, for example. She can be distracted by all the things that she's got going on in her life, which is totally acceptable because she's got to be a mum first and foremost, right? However, most mums, single mums, married mums, whatever, they don't set the time aside to build their business, right? And when they do, they usually get the success. So, all right, take me home. Went home, he said, first assignment is I want you to write your list. I was like, wrote my list. He said, go upstairs, write your list. So I went upstairs, wrote my list. I had 137 names and numbers on my list. I had 137 names and numbers, and I had two emotions when I was writing the list. The first one was, yes, I am going to make flipping millions from this lot, and they have no clue. They have no idea it's coming. The second emotion was, oh, crap, I've got to speak to these people. What's my grandmother going to think when I reach out to her? What's my mate going to think and say when I tell him, he says it's a pyramid thing, and then he goes and contacts all my other mates to say, hey, when Frazer contacts you, it's about a pyramid thing, be warned. And I had all these emotions. So went downstairs, got my list, had 137. My dad looks at it, he goes, all right, cool. He then said to me that he'd spoke to about 120 or 110 of them, right? Because he was a network marketer. Anyway, sent me upstairs, said, what you want to do is I want you to speak to 5 of your friends, come downstairs and we'll review it. So call number 1, no. Call number 2, no. Call number 3, no. Call number 4, no. Call number 5, no. Flipping out. Got out of my chair, started taking 2 steps. My office was my bedroom, by the way, guys. Like, that was it. I was 22. I was living at home. Like, just my bedroom was my office. Took 2 steps downstairs and realized I don't want to depress my dad. I want to impress my dad. I don't want to make him depressed. I want to make him impressed. So I thought, I'm not going to go. I'm going to go back to my list and see if I can get a yes. So number 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 27 no's in a row. I was flipping furious. Now I'm talking like a 22-year-old boy throwing a chair against the wall, thinking, I had steam coming out. I was bright red, redder than I am right now, redder than this top. I had the devil's horns coming out, and I was gunning for my dad. Like, I mean, how can he turn me from a qualified loser into a certified loser? How has he made me pay to join this thing that now lets me know, well done, Frazer, you are a complete and utter loser? So I was like, oh my God, no one's ever quitted so hard. So I'm taking steps. like this, down the stairs. I want him to know I'm coming. Oh, I'm going to quit so hard he's going to know about it. This is going to put him in hospital. It's going to be that hard. I'm going to quit on him. So I get down to the bottom of the stairs, and I swear I'm fuming. I am fuming. I'm like, just everything's shaking and vibrating, wrong vibrations. I look to the right of me, and I see my dad's office, and I'm like, oh, I wish he could see me coming. Oh. And I put my right hand on the office door, about to open it to go quit. And on the left-hand side of me, literally like 90 degrees to the left of me, there's a glazed door, and it goes into the kitchen, and I see my mum dancing around as if she's playing like Ms. Doubtfire. And my mum doesn't look like Ms. Doubtfire, but like she's doing the whole like that scene on Ms. Doubtfire where she's kind of like, you know, cleaning and dancing with the Hoover. She's doing that, and I'm like, I don't know about you guys, whenever I think or see my mum happy, I am flooded with joy, like flooded with joy. So I'm like, I've got to see what's going on there, because I felt little bit good about myself. So I took my right hand off my dad's office door, put it on the kitchen door, went in, and I had my first ever bingo, like business bingo moment. I've had bingo moments in other areas of my life and in other situations of my life, but this was like a business bingo moment, right? Where I was like, flipping heck. The radio was on. Those were in the days where you like religiously listened to the radio, right? I think it was in the days when Chris Moyles was on the Radio 1. Like it was just so addictive, and then it just all went downhill from there. So there's a song playing on the radio, and it goes like this. No, 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 there's no limit. No, 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 there's no limit, no reach for the sky, no valley too deep, no mountain too high, no limit, no. I'm having these bingos because I'm thinking moments ago, I've just been told no, 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 by my prospects. And then I carry on. If I can keep getting no, 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 then there is no limit. And if my business has no limit, then my income has no limit. If my income has no limit, then my freedom has no limit. And if my freedom has no limit, doesn't that mean my legacy has no limit? I don't know about you guys, but legacy beats currency. Passion and purpose beats profit. Impact beats income. Mission beats commission, right? That's what it's all about. And it just started going off my head. And I went upstairs, and I was like, I've got the golden ticket. And I was like, this is amazing. Went upstairs, went onto my computer, and I wrote down on my piece of paper, and I want you to write this down if you haven't heard me say this before. Network marketing is turning strangers into friends, friends into family. Network marketing is turning strangers into friends, friends into family. But too often, network marketers turn friends and family into strangers. And that's what I was doing when I was starting. Because I was trying to sell to my friends and family. Hey, you got to start there. But here's what I believe. Network marketing is also in the shipping business, right? Network marketing is also in the shipping business, because it all starts with a friendship. Then we build a relationship. Then we have to see who has the entrepreneurship to start a partnership, which starts out as an apprenticeship. Then with your mentorship, you create leadership. It's a shipping business. Did anyone just go onto the beaches of Miami one day and go, I'm going to find a little island today, and I'm going to call it Barbados. Swim, breaststroke, 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 butterfly, 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 backstroke, backstroke. No. They got on a ship. Some people, when the storm hits, they jump ship. Some people lose their ship. Ship happens, right? That's just the situation that we're in. We are in the shipping business. So, step one. Oh, there we go. Step one on social media is we need to start friendships, right? We need to create friendships. We need to make sure that our list is always growing, because if our list is dying, then we have a limited business. If our list is always growing, then we have a no limit business. And no limit, sexy. Sexy. Second sexy to this, Liverpool. Look at that. Oh, yes. Let's give me hard nipples there doing that. I was did that a little bit too much. I was starting to enjoy that. Anyway, so Here's the thing. First step is you want to use find ad message. Now, I talk about this all over the world. I will never stop talking about it because that's my complete belief, is find ad message. The acronym is FAM, F-A-M, which is short for the word family, right? The cool kids call their family FAM. I'm not a cool kid, so it's just an acronym. So you find someone on social media, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Ding Dong. Don't go on Ding Dong. That's a different kind of website. Don't stay away from that one. Do not go to dingdong.com. Stay away from that. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those are the main three, right? And whether you go into Facebook groups, you search Instagram hashtags, you go into the comments of posts. One of my favorite ways to find people, I'll let you guys know this, don't tell anyone, is Facebook advertisements are based on your likes and behaviors and interests, right? So if you show an interest in dogs, then you're most likely going to see advertisements about dogs, right? If your interest is network marketing, you're probably going to see advertisements, maybe I'm one of them, right? Say that are going to come up trying to promote network marketing help and training for you. So if you know that, if that's what happens, then who do you think is also going to see those ads? People who have the same interests as you, right? So whenever I see ads, and by the way, don't do this on any of my ads, please, 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 please. I shouldn't be teaching this, right? But go into the comments of those ads and go and add those people. Go and add the people. So if you've got an interest in dogs and you see a dog product and you have there's 37 comments on this dog product, then that means the people commenting are the people who have loved dogs as well. So why not go and engage with those people, right? Maybe your friend has made a post and 4 other people that you don't know has commented. You find them. It's very easy. Finding people on social media is super easy, but we overcomplicate it. As soon as you find them, let's say we find Bob Jones, what we now need to do is we need to add them. So what I want you to do is I would like you to hold your hand at a 45-degree angle. Your left hand, get your left hand in a 45-degree angle like this. All right, put it up so I can see it. Then I want you to twist it around so that it's facing your face. Then I want you to take the index finger of your other hand, okay? And then I want you to do this. That's how you add someone. It's very simple. That's how you add someone. Why is it so hard? Oh, but I can't add them. They're a stranger. I can't add Craig. He's look at him. Look at him. Chiseled face, tattooed arms, tall, dark, and handsome. I can't add him. You're kidding me, aren't you? And he's a Liverpool. I've lost it. 10s all over. Right? We add. That's all we do. If they've got a picture of their dog as a profile photo, flip and add them. If they look like a Ukrainian supermodel, add them. If they look like they're a widowed military man who's going to ask you for a visa, don't add them. Right? There's some people we stay away from, right? The women out there will know what I'm talking about, I'm sure, right? If anyone asks you to send a photo of you to them, they're not asking for a selfie, they're asking for different kind of photos. So don't fall into that trap. Okay. So we find someone, we add them, and then we message them. Now some people go, oh, hang on. Don't I wait for them to accept my friend request before I message them? Let me ask you this. When you go into a pub, in the UK especially, because they're the best pubs, you go into the pub in the UK and you see someone drinking alone, do you go up to them, right in their face, and just kind of go, no? Because they'll probably go, are you all right, mate? And you'll go, oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. No. You would go up to them and you would maybe say, hey, mate, I see you drinking alone. Can I join you? Now, he might go, listen, mate, get lost. He might say something a bit stronger. He might say, oh, yeah, sure. Hey, my name's Bob. Hey, Frazer, nice to meet you. Or he might say, listen, mate, I've had a tough day. Like, I prefer to be on my own. So when you're on Facebook or on LinkedIn or on Instagram or on any other platform, stay away from Ding Dong, right? You're going to find someone, you're going to add them, and you're going to message them straight away. Hey, Craig, notice you're also a Liverpool fan. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? So simple. Hey, Mary, notice you live in London. Me too. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? Hey, Samantha, love that post you made in the Labradoodle group. Thought it'd be cool to connect. How are you? That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. The more you think, the more you doubt. The more you doubt, the less you do. The less you do, the more you think. It's a vicious cycle, right? It's overthinking. So, first thing, find that message. Second thing is you need to see if they're open. Right. So, remember the shipping business, friendship, relationship, entrepreneurship. We see who has the entrepreneurship. And I don't know you guys if you promote because I know the products of the company you're with are just so amazing. It's so cool to see the company just absolutely dominate as well. I remember when I was building my business in Russia, and I was watching like figure ice skating because it's big over there, and Svetlana has a huge fan. And then you just see the company logo on one of the billboards, and you're like, that's a marketing company, yes! Go network marketing, go on! And then they've got it's so cool to see. It's Swedish, I think. Anyway, yeah, cool. So I don't know if you guys mainly focus on the product or the business, but entrepreneurship obviously is a sign of wanting to build a business, but you're going to ask the question to someone who you have on your list anyway, and it's going to go something like this. Hey, Bob, just curious, would you be, I'll say it a few times. Hey, Bob, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing product that I use? No worries if not, I just thought I would ask. Hey, Mary, just curious, would you be open to checking out some information on a way to make money on social media? No worries if not, just thought I would ask. Hey, Samantha, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing way to make money from home during these crazy times? No worries if not, just thought I would ask. If you don't ask, you don't. Yeah. We've been taught that one for years. But I can't ask the question. I can't ask that. Like, I hardly know them. Go and ask all the people who are on Tinder, who are asking people on a date before they've even seen their face. Swipe, swipe. Some people are just swiping for a match, just for a like, oh, come on. Ugh. Match. Yes. Want to go on a date? No. Screw you then. Right? If you don't ask, you don't get. It's a numbers game if you play the game right. Now, if you're I find Craig in the Liverpool group, and then I message Craig, hey, Craig, notice you're a Liverpool fan like me. I'm looking for like-minded individuals to join my network marketing business because it involves an exciting product that's going to change your life. You need to really check this out. And by the way, here's a link. And I haven't got enough time to answer your questions right now, but you're going to love it so much. Just join anyway. When you join, I'll see you on the other side. Whoop! No, I'm not saying that. That is how you become a Spamela Anderson, right? That is being a spammy Pammy, okay? Don't be like that. You find our message, you ask the question to see if they're open, okay? Once they say yes, they're open, and again, I don't know the systems. I don't know if you get them on three-way calls, if you go in groups, if you share video with them, you got a website. I'm sure you've got all the great things that's clearly working from judging from the growth that I've heard about. Whatever you're doing, it's flipping working, pour fuel on that fire whilst the momentum lasts. One thing I know, and Craig and the other guys will tell you if they've been around a while, momentum does not come very often, and it's extremely rare. So when you're in it, go all in it, right? This is like someone at the roulette table in Las Vegas is going, listen, mate, I fixed the wheel. The next number is going to be black 17. Go all in. And you're like, oh, I don't know. Should I? Other people have, and you're seeing them win. Black 17. You're like, oh, no, I missed it. Next up, doesn't matter, mate. Next one, red 19. And you're like, let's go. Hits it. Wonderful thing, momentum. Right. So you find a message, you see if they're open. Introduce them to what the products that you've got. the videos that you've got, and take care of the rest of the system. The third thing you need to know when building on social media, and I'll finish on this, is that you need to become a network marketing gladiator. You need to become a network marketing gladiator. So there's 3 things you need to become a network marketing gladiator. But before I tell you that, you are in the fight of your life. And what network marketing gladiators are fighting for is their freedom. The only way for them to gain their freedom is to become a champion. And they do that inside the Colosseum. So they walk into the Colosseum, there's 20,000 screaming fans, right? They're all like, Maximus, Maximus. Gladiator, I love that movie. Maximus, Maximus, yeah, woo, yeah, bring on the blood, whatever. Well, there's 50 people all sat together that you spot because they're your family and your friends. And they're all doing this. Don't do it. Like, they're huge. The gladiators, we've seen them. They're massive. Don't do it. Play dead. Run away. Pretend you're not feeling very well. Come join us. Watch instead of playing. Who makes more money, the watchers or the players? I've been watching Liverpool Football Club players celebrate, and I'm like, yeah, go team. That costs me. They're the ones making hundreds of thousands a week. I'm the one buying the shirts and putting the letters on the back. Are you a watcher or a player? So this is what's going to happen. They're like, don't do it, don't do it. Most of the time, your friends and family won't support you until they see strangers celebrate you. That's the situation you're in. Your friends and family will most likely be like, why are you doing that? When are you going to get a real job? I can't believe you're doing that thing. Yeah, I'm just involved in this company that's worth billions of dollars, and it's been around for years. It's one of the things I love about what you guys are doing. You're in like this incredible company, but you are in the basement looking up at the ground floor. I hope you guys have understood that and realized that. It's just, anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that because you guys will know that. So you're in the Colosseum and you're like, you know what? Screw it. There's 19,950 other people who believe in me. Maybe I'm crazy for that. So the first thing you need is a sword. Now, this is not a sword, this is a pen, but like, imagine this is a sword, right? The sword represents the invite. If you don't invite, you won't win the fight, right? Don't be someone running around the Colosseum doing, go away, leave me alone. No, don't be like that. That's not going to get, Julius Caesar's going to go, I love that guy running away from everyone. Nice strategy. You're a champion. How many people did you kill? None. The sword represents the invite. In order to win the fight, you've got to invite. But here's the thing. When you fight with someone, what do? They fight back. You fight with them, they fight back. Ow! Oh! Looks like one of those things. Oh! Don't have enough time. Too expensive. Oh no. Oh no. You're going to get me off. Get me off. No. So the second thing you need is a shield. The shield represents how you handle objections. You're going to be doing a lot of this on social media. A lot. Right? Why? Because it's flipping easy to be rude to someone on social media. Like, really, it's like it's an actual achievement for being rude on social media. It's weird, right? You can't read tonality, so most of the messages you get, you're like, rude. They might not have meant it. Ignoring you is the biggest form of being rude, in my opinion, right? So anyway, you fight with someone, bang, gets blocked. Don't have the time. Now, I've done so much research over the years. The best way to answer that, and obviously you guys do trainings on this as well, but online is, I don't have the time. How does that make you feel? I don't have the money. How does that make you feel? But I'm not like you, Craig. How does that make you feel? But I've missed the boat. How does that make you feel? But I don't want to do Facebook Lives. How does that make you feel? I don't know anyone. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Because here's the thing. Leaders are seeders. Your goal is to plant seeds. But the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. They say that the fortune is in the follow-up. I'm going to change that slightly. The fortune is in the follow-ups. If my dad had follow-upped with me once, I would not have joined the network marketing industry. It's like if I plant a seed and I water it once, that's not going to do anything. I've got to keep watering it and keep watering it. I've got to keep playing the song and playing the song and playing the song and playing the song. So, sword, shield. The third thing, it's courage. Comes from here. It's not in water. It's not in the air. It's here. And as long as it goes, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just about. Just, I'm just, yeah, you got to have the courage, because it takes courage to be different. It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be exceptional. It takes courage for you to just randomly message a stranger. It takes courage for you to go to your family. Listen, I'm not going to be going. I'm not going to be doing anything with you guys because I've got a Zoom call to do today. That takes flipping courage to do that. Your family are like, you've changed. Like, yeah, I've changed for the better and for you, right? It takes courage for you to do that. It takes courage to be a champion. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to be a network marketer. It takes courage to go to events. It takes courage to promote products. It takes courage to be in a company like the company you're with. It takes courage. It takes courage. It just takes courage. So I just want you to know that network marketing works 100% of the time for 100% of the people who give it the time. Just don't quit. Quitters don't win. Winners don't quit. Blah, 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 blah. You're in a great company at a great time, but even better, with great people. Craig is someone who, before I even met him, I was told incredible things. And when I got the chance to meet him, 6 years, I reckon 6 years ago, it blew my expectations. Just a really, really, really good guy. And they're really kind of rare to come by. So I appreciate you, Craig. I appreciate you having me. I hope you guys are all right with all those stories that I shared. And I hope that you took something away that you can go and implement. I really want to see you guys grow. My mission is to unite. My mission is to raise the professionalism of network marketing done online, to unite the industry and make it sexy again. But one of my big missions is to make Europe the biggest network marketing market. We've overtaken North America. We've got some way to catch Asia, but I reckon we can make it happen with people like you. So thank you. I appreciate you. And have a great rest of the event. Have a great rest of your weekend. And keep going. Make June, July, and August and same months so that September, October, November, December can be life-changing for each and every single one of you. Big love. Appreciate you. I'll see you soon.
You're an absolute legend. Hey, Frazer, I know you've got to jump off. Mate, I've got goosebumps listening to you. You are an inspiration to us all. And I think with everything that you're doing, the contribution, the value, and the sincere love that you have for making a difference, it really does shine through. And I'm glad you've had the courage as well, mate, to really do what you do. It's much appreciated. Guys, I know you would have, I'm pretty confident everyone has read Frazer's first book, at least, I Dare You. And if you haven't, pick up I Double Dare You Too. He's also doing a training at the moment. I believe, mate, the first one, I've not caught it yet, was 45 minutes turned into 2 hours, right? But I am hearing some amazing reviews from across the team, and it's all about how to really get super, super cool at using stories to develop your business. So great training for everyone to jump in on. Mate, guys, if you want to take your phones off mute, whatever device you're using, and give this guy a really great thank you very much for everything he's given us. Thank you, Frazer.